hiding like that? Do you reckon she's trying to jump out at someone?
If so, we'll give her something to hide about. Let's get her.
Thank you. How did she do that? What happened to Harriet Hyde?
Maybe she wasn't there.
But we saw her.
No, we only saw her feet.
Well, if her feet were there, then the rest of her must have been there as well. People don't just vanish.
They do if they're not all there.
Eh?
Well, if only part of them is there and someone's made them out of spare parts.
Yeah, and who's clever enough to do that?
Julia Jekyll.
We'll get some answers out of her. She's on her own in there. Come on. We've got some questions for you, Julia Jekyll. No, we haven't!
Who threw this chair through the window?
It was that big girl, Uncle Lester.
Harriet Hyde. We were defending ourselves with our lives.
Why did you try and attack her?
We didn't go after her.
We were after Julia Jekyll.
But every time we go after Julia, we always come against that monster.
We were wondering if Julia has made that big girl to protect us.
Made?
You know, invented.
Yeah, like Frankenstein.
No, you could be right. Big ugly girl like that is not natural. Maybe she's a robot. Now, we get to the bottom of it if we could find a doctor to examine Harriet Hyde. Then we'd know the truth.
Pity we haven't got a doctor in the family.
Hang on, we've got a nurse.
But of course, Aunt Beatty.
Sister Blister! Right, leave this to me. I'll sort out Miss Jekyll and her big ugly friend once and for all.
There's a story in here about a goldfish that turned into a monster.
No.
Yeah, it was the fish food that did it. It turned into a sea serpent and ate all the other goldfish in the tank.
No.
Yeah, and when the woman who owned... Well, not all of her, of course. It just took a bite out of a jumper.
But it just goes to show.
Say that again.
But it just goes to show.
Monsters in an ordinary house, eh?
No. Still, nothing out of the ordinary ever happens here. Does it, Julia?
What, Mum?
I was just telling your mother about this thing in the paper about a goldfish turning into a monster, and she was saying that nothing out of the ordinary ever happens here.
No, it doesn't.
Since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell.
It gives me great pleasure to declare this jar of jam open.
Excuse me, Head.
Oh, yo, Blister, old dude, what's going on?
Actually, I want to talk to you about my sister, Sister Blister.
Sister Blister, Mr. Blister?
That's right, she's a sister.
You mean she's two? You have two Blister sisters, Mr. Blister. If you all get together with your Blister sister nieces, I suppose grammatically you've had a rash of blisters.
No, my sister is a sister.
Well, my mother is a mother, Mr. Blister.
No, my sister is a sister in the world of nursing.
Oh, imagine!
You see, at the moment, if any of the children are sick, there's no one to look after them.
Well, yes, there is. Mumsy does it.
But my sister's certified.
So's my mother.
A certified nurse.
Ah, so you're suggesting that your sister...
Sister Blister.
Work here in the San, man.
Thank you, Head. She'll be delighted. She's ready to start work right away. I'll tell her to come in.
No, she can't. That's Mumsy's job. So, drat. I'll just have to tell this woman myself. The answer's no.
My brother tells me I've got the job. Is that right?
Yes.
Good.
Get it?
Got it.
Good.
Right. We'll go and find Harriet Hyde and bring her up to you in the San. And then you find out whether she's a robot.
Leave it to me.
Are you going to play the violin, Aunt Beatty?
What are you doing in here?
This is my San.
Not anymore. Get out.
But,
Out.
There will be a medical inspection today of all pupils over 2 meters tall.
There's no one in the school that big.
Oh, yes, there is. There's Harriet Hyde.
But she's not in today.
I'll go and tell Mr. Rocket. Hey, did you know his mum's been sacked?
Poor Mrs. Rocket.
Big nurse has taken over.
We're going to her.
I'm sure she's taken it very calmly.
I couldn't help it. There was something about her that made me say it.
Her beauty!
No, her muscles.
You
Coward! Ow! Okay, Mumsy. I'll write her a note and tell her she's sacked.
good.
Yeah. There, give her that.
Me? I wouldn't lower myself to talk to that terrible creature. You'll have to do it.
Ow! Me? Face her?
Ah!
Come in. Oh, she can take it. Julia, take this to the SAN and give it to that thug. New nurse who works there.
But don't argue, girl. It's urgent.
Yes, Mrs. Rocket.
Come in.
Excuse me. Mr. Rocket sent me.
But you're not over 2 meters tall.
No, he said to give you this. No.
I'm only interested in girls who are over 2 meters tall. I'm told a combination of King Kong and Jaws, but you know how people exaggerate. Now leave me in peace.
But...
Go on. Get out. Well, what?
Is she a robot?
Who?
The girl who was in here just now.
The little girl with the specs?
No, the big girl with the specs. She came out of here just now.
You mean she was in here? She must have crept in while my back was turned. She can't be far away. Let's get after her.
One moment. Where's that big, ugly friend of yours, Jekyll?
She's, around here somewhere.
She's lying! Yeah, she knows where Harriet Hyde is. Bash her in till she tells us where the robot is.
No, I deplore physical violence.
Let me get the truth out of her.
You're as useless as these two.
What?
You had Harriet Hyde in the same room and you missed her. You couldn't even find your shoes if they were attached to your feet.
How dare you? I suppose you think you could do better then, hey? Hey?
Yes, I can. I'm a scientist. I shall use scientific methods.
Cool.
Oh, yeah? What sort of scientific methods would those be, Professor Calculus?
I'll DNA her.
You what?
You know, Jurassic Park.
Yay!
Is this some sort of code?
I shall get a hair off Harriet Hyde and analyze it to find out whether it's human or man-made.
How are you going to get one of Harriet Hyde's hairs, Uncle Lester?
Yeah.
I shall pluck it.
Oh, very brave, Uncle Lester, very brave.
Is it? You two will trap Harriet Hyde under a net. And while she's trapped, I'll rush out and pluck out one of her hairs. Simple. Now walk this way.
I'm going to wait for that Julia Jekyll and ask her some questions. And I'm going to get some answers.
Right. You two go and get a net, and then wait outside this room she's in here. And I'll hide in this room here. And when you're ready, tap on the door, and I'll shout, "Harriet Hyde, come out of there." And when she comes out, throw the net over her, and then I'll rush out, pluck one of her hairs. Then we'll know the truth.
It all sounds very complicated, Uncle.
Yeah, lots of things could go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong. I've applied scientific logic to this project, and this is the answer I've come up with. Now go.
If you ask me, Uncle Lester's flipped.
Yeah, right round the twist.
Oh, you two. What are you doing with that net?
Fishing.
Don't be ridiculous. Which idiot told you could catch fish in this school?
A teacher did.
Which teacher?
An important one.
My son? Oh, I'm going to have a word with him. Give me that net.
Why did you say Mr. Rocket told us?
I didn't. Anyway, he's as big a twit as Uncle Lester any day.
You better tell Uncle Lester that the plan did not work.
Yeah, no net.
See, when I jump on Harriet Hyde, she bashes me up. No. She'll be trapped under a net. It'll be safe. Sharon and Nicola won't let me down.
Better tell Uncle Lester the bad news.
Right. Uncle Lester?
Signal. Harriet Hyde, come out of there.
Whoops!
Yes.
Are you all right, Uncle Lester?
Yeah!
Memphis?
Yes, Mumsy.
What is this?
A net.
Exactly. What is it for?
Pass. What are you doing with it?
Memphis, there are no fish swimming around in this school.
Oh, right.
So the Blister sisters cannot possibly catch any in this, can they?
No.
Oh, I'm glad you agree. There are no fish in this school. No fish. No fish.
This trouble with Sister Blister is worse than I thought. It's turned my Mumsy stark staring mad.
Sister Blister, I presume.
What big elbows you have. Robot my foot. She's just overdeveloped.
Overdeveloped? She's nearly murdered the three of us.
Well, she's not going to nearly murder me. I'm off.
Will you come back, Beatty?
What's going on? Where's Sister Blister going?
She's off.
Right off.
No, she's gone.
Oh, Memphis, your note really did the trick. You must have been really masterful in it.
Well, one has to put one's foot down now and then. Show people who's boss in this place.
Oh, you wonderful, wonderful son. And the sand is mine again. Oh, it is the happiest day of my life. Oh, and I want to put that screen back upstairs. It's cluttering the corridor.
We might have got rid of Sister Blister, but we'll never get rid of Hyde and Julia Jekyll. Back next week. Record Breakers is on next.